Joining me for more is Gadi Adelman, a counterterrorism expert and advisor. He joins me via Skype. Gadi, first, let's talk about the rockets that were fired from Gaza toward Israel. It's another sign of tensions on Israel's border in just days before the new elections.
It is. And it's interesting because analysts in Israel have said that it was extremely likely that the Gaza terrorists deliberately targeted Ashdod and Ashkelon, knowing that Netanyahu, as well as other politicians, were holding rallies there. And Netanyahu's rally was also being live streamed on his Facebook page.
And on Netanyahu's pledge to annex West Bank settlements, I mean, critics are saying it's just a ploy for him to win support in the upcoming election. What do you think?
Well, it's certainly a stump speech, as your correspondent just said. But this is not something that we didn't really see coming. As you may remember, he issued a similar promise back before the last elections on April 9th to apply Israeli sovereignty to the West Bank, Judea and Samaria settlements if he were to head the next government. But as you know, he came up one seat short from what he would have needed to have a ruling majority.
So what do you think Netanyahu's annexation plan means for the Trump peace plan, which isn't even out yet? I mean, would it be premature for Netanyahu to do this before the peace plan is made public?
Well, you know, a source within the U.S. administration stated today that they were informed of this announcement before it was made. I think that Netanyahu knows darn well what is within that peace plan that Trump is going to unveil, and he's not going to do anything without letting the Trump administration know in advance. So, you know, the fact that, I mean, he even said during his announcement that this would only be done in the spirit of maximum coordination with the Trump administration. So, yeah, I don't think that really is too much of a shock. It didn't come as a shock to the White House, but it definitely was, you know, with the election so close, this was nothing more than a stump speech.
So along those lines, though, I mean, this would be a tipping of the hand, a foreshadowing of what could be to come in the Trump peace plan with this annexation of settlements.
Yeah, absolutely. And the White House went on to say that, you know, Netanyahu's vow to annex the Jordan Valley and West Bank settlements would not foreclose the possibility of a political solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict if he enacted that or they enacted their peace plan. So they're obviously working together on this. I think it is a foreshadow as to what is coming. The fact that it goes against the Oslo Accords, really not a surprise. I could sit here for an hour and name item after item that the Palestinian Authority has done that has gone against the Oslo Peace Accords.
That'd be hard to do in a 30-minute program, but we appreciate it. Counterterrorism expert and advisor Gadi Adelman, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.